Hey, what's up you guys, Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more of the Charmed reboot. This is season 4, episode 5. I'm kind of enjoying the show at the moment. It's kind of weird. But, you know, I'm going to be honest. If I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm going to give it some credit. I think it's doing pretty well. Alright, let's go over the comments from last episode. This season is still going strong. I still don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm surprised how much better it is so far. It also might be helping that they are only 13 episodes this season. Maybe 13 episodes will be the best fit for the show. There is something that I have noticed, actually, as well. On Twitter, I'm not following one of the writers, okay? But, somebody that I'm following is following one of the writers, and you know how liked tweets always come up and all that kind of stuff. I don't really care that much about spoilers for this show, to be honest. But I do want to give you the best reaction I can. I think the showrunner or the writer, I'm not sure I'm not sure if it's a writer or if it's a showrunner, I don't know. But this person seems really enthusiastic and is like constantly, you know, creating tweets about the show, which is so strange to me because we've had 3 seasons and like from what I can tell, this is like a new thing. So I assume that it might be the new showrunner. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just really excited and, you know, talking about all the cool things that they've got, all the cool ideas that they've got coming up. They're very vague on them, but they're very excited. Like the fact that, I don't know, that they've got someone tweeting about how excited they are about the show. Like someone involved in creating the show is tweeting about how excited they are about upcoming things. And to me, that shows that they care. I don't know, I feel like the past 2 seasons, at the very least, they haven't really cared that much. So it's just really nice to see that they're caring. Do you know? Anyways, I loved watching Kayla learn her new power and Mel becoming a time witch again. No Jordan or Harry this episode. Really feels like a sisterly show for a second. Yes, absolutely, I enjoyed it. The interview with the actresses can be attributed to them having to do publicity work though. Fair, but I mean, they didn't really have to do publicity work before. Like, they weren't speaking about the show before. Like, I don't know. You're probably contractually obligated to sell your show, even though behind the scenes you might feel like quitting. I mean, they could be genuinely excited about upcoming stuff. Then again, well, they could also just be paid to say these things and make it look convincing. Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. But the only thing that I'm suggesting here is the fact that they didn't do this in season 2 and season 3. It just seems like they're a little bit more enthusiastic. Everyone is. I don't know. You didn't get it. You said you're gonna get ripped at the gym. I said you're gonna drink many overpriced Pepsis and have classes with an instructor who frequently doesn't show up. I meant that you're gonna get ripped off. Just kidding. I'm proud of you for already taking the first steps. Hopefully this will lead to you to not be out of breath so quickly anymore. Yeah, I haven't been to the gym in like a week. I don't know. You didn't get note 3 because you kind of suck at reading, dum-dum. I said I illegally park all the time. Illegally, not literally. Read more carefully. Well, soz. That moment where you start seeing stargates in places where there are none means you're either hooked or you may need to seek help. I'm on the fence on which way to go with you. Probably both. You're almost as crazy as me. Are you telling me that didn't look like a stargate? Just like a red stargate? Just saying. Ah yes, Chekhov's seashell. You can bet your ass that Mel isn't going to be able to pick up later for some reason. Added later. Oh, it's smashed. Well, I guess your ass is off of the betting table, Fruits. Well... Whoa, dick move. So Dora has been trying to get Mel and Mags to the spa for a long time, and now that she's not here, they're going? Whoa, I mean, I get it, she's annoying, but whoa. You go when you want to go, I guess. Out of all people, they pick a dude with horns to get locked up in a steam room. I find the idea that he is not able to break out of here a bit preposterous. To me, horns would equal the ability to ram into things with much greater strength, but sure. The big bad is a gremlin? Facepalm. There's got to be more than just one gremlin. I'm assuming his brother is one too, meaning the Tallyman isn't all that special. I don't know. Only time will tell. Well, if we're sticking his hand in an incinerator is a happy memory, clearly something is wrong with this gremlin. Buckle up, Roops. You might be seeing this guy in one of your group therapy sessions soon. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyways, let's get into the episode. You know, there is still a theory out there. I read someone's theory that Macy donated bone marrow or something like that, and during her cancer treatment, she received bone marrow, and that's what activated, because it's almost like she's kind of like Macy. It's got part of Macy with her. I don't know. Alright. Well, that was season 4, episode 5. To be honest with you, that kind of felt like the most charmed episode yet. Look, okay, I don't like period pieces. Let's be honest, we know this. But you know what? It's okay if you want to tell the story like that. Alright? I think one of my most hated episodes of the original Charmed series is in season 7 when they go back to the 20s to a bar. Very kind of similar-ish, but also not really, but they kind of. I liked that everything looped back together. I think they did a time travel story that made sense, or at least, as of right now, makes sense. I don't know. They're definitely setting Mel up with this Roxy person. So, I'll tell you what my original theory was. She said that it was painted by, like, her wife liked the painter, okay? So my idea was that secretly Roxy knows who Mel is, okay? But it's just, like, playing it coy, right? And that Mel was, or will be, her wife. I don't really know. I don't really, because we don't know. Look, my theory falls to pieces the second I start thinking about it even more. Okay, but I'll get to the end of the theory. And they have a child, that child being Kayla. And then they send Kayla back in time to become a charmed one. She obviously paints this painting, though, somehow. I mean, obviously, she paints this painting in this episode, and it falls to pieces when I realised that Roxy's never stated that she was from the future. She was just immortal. Yeah, it all fell to pieces. I don't come up with great theories, but you know, I kept talking about this theory, so I felt like I needed to tell you guys. I like the concept of this episode. Fuck. The show, I really didn't think that this would happen, but the show actually has me hooked. I went into this season with such low expectations, and oh my god, this is driving me nuts. I was like, when I heard that, like, the actress for Macy has left the show, like, I was like, well, even she's jumping ship. We know that this is a shit show, like, even she knows this. And, like, I felt so validated. And then we go into the season, and we're, like, 5 episodes in, and I'm genuinely enjoying it, and it's a really weird feeling, because I remember, like, talking about the show before it came, like, I remember talking about season 4 before it came out and being like, there's absolutely no way. Like, imagine if I just dropped the show and it got better, and then, like, it gets to, like, I don't know, season 6 or something, and people are raving about how good Charmed is, and I'm like, well, I need to go back and check all this shit out. And it's genuinely better. Like, I don't understand. Like, they even gave Ruby some screen time. It's legitimately making me really uncomfortable. I think they're doing a pretty good job. It makes me sad that, you know, we had to lose Macy, the actress of Macy, for the show to improve. I mean, a lot of it definitely has to do with the new showrunners. Like, is anybody else feeling, like, really weird about this? Like I am? I was genuinely thinking that we were going to go into this season and it was going to be a shit show. Again. Then again, we don't have Abigail to deal with, so there's that. She's not chewing the scenery like she was the past 2 seasons. And the girls are actually getting time to bond and do magical stuff. Like, look how much magical stuff we've had. Like, when you go back to, like, season 2 and 3, there's, like, almost no magical stuff, you know? And it was very boring and bland. Like, they came up with some interesting things in this one. Like, the painting thing. Interesting. The idea of, well, it was kind of like Caritas, but whatevs. The idea of, like, the little tiny band. Like, that's so cute. Like, who would have ever thought of that? Like, I don't know, man. They're coming up with some interesting ideas. Some interesting magical ideas. And, like, we've gotten so many more magical creatures. I'm sad about the bartender, though. She's got really cool hair, man. So, yeah. Season 4 so far is doing pretty good. I'm genuinely looking forward to the next episode, which makes me so uncomfortable. I've hated this show for so long. But you know, I'm gonna be honest when I think something is doing better. Like, people always say to me, like, if you hate a show, why do you keep watching? And it's just more like, I want it to be good. I want to appreciate it. But most of the time it doesn't, and it's more about being a completionist, but it's actually improving. I need to find something to complain about. I even like what Jordan did this episode, man. Like, it was like acting like an EMT, like because, you know, it was military training shit. You knew how to handle the situation. You did a good job. Fuck. Complain. One thing. Just find one thing to complain. I mean, I could just complain about the fact that it was a 20s episode. I don't like that they sang such a modern song. I get why they did, because it has Sister in it, but they should have sang something from the 20s. That's all I can complain about. I'm sure something will come up that I'll complain about. Even Melanie Diaz and Sarah Jeffries acting, it's been kind of solid. Considering in the past I feel like they've been quite wooden. I think they're definitely doing a better job. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
oh, oh.